Just weakness and more wards. Really important to keep on top of your wards. As a jungler. Tanks, I know that they do need a lot of farm, you do need items, because if you're not resilient enough, you're not going to be able to soak up enough damage for your team, which is the whole purpose of a tank. But especially early on, if you're jungling, even if you're a tank, you want to keep on top of your ward placement, and I think I do quite well in that regard this game. As you see, I'm going to wander back down with my double buffs. Again, having 2 points in utility mastery from utility really helps here. And I'm going to go see if I can find Udyr doing his blue, but he's already done it. So I'm going to water it up again. I kind of missed any opportunity there to get him before when I watered it, but that's okay. I see bots pushing, so I'm not really going to try for a gank there. Although apparently I'm going to go have a look, see what's going on. Okay, he's low, but I'm not going to get him, so that's alright. All the lanes are doing quite well, except for Teemo, who I'm a little bit worried about because he's essentially had free farm, but so is our Cog, so not too bad. Check CS quickly. 50 versus 39, so Cog's out CSing Teemo there, that seems good. That's right, I think we actually dive here. He's noticed me waiting there, he's like, who do you want to eat, dude? So when this wave pushes, I'm pretty sure we end up diving Ramus. Although I would get either target, because Trinity's not 6 yet. Yeah, so I managed to pick him off with the Rupture, and then just miss out on eating Tryndamere, apparently. I don't know what happened there. I ate something. Anyway, we don't get him. It's an easy dive on Ramus, which is all shiny and new. Pretty sure a Rupture got him there. Just quickly, while we're talking about stuff, for skill order, I've got one level in E at level 1 to make sure I can do blue in a reasonable amount of time. And I level Q, then W, then E last. Of course, leveling my ultimate at every possible level, just for anyone who was after the skill order there. People are chasing Tryndamere again. Here comes double buff Udyr. He's about to get owned by Cho'Gath. Oof. Poppy picks him off, but he does end up killing this in. Although Poppy picks up double buff for it, so that's not too bad. Not the worst trade I've ever had. Sorry, I think I lagged a bit there. But hey. Trinity's now level 6, and Ramus is back, so I don't really want to go in here. Looking at the score, this game might be a little bit more one-sided than I thought, but I'm trying to more demonstrate the mechanics of how to play Jungle Cho'Gath than anything else, and just comment on things as I see them. So the actual game result I don't really care about, win or lose, as long as I think it's a decent example of how Jungle Cho'Gath should function. One thing I will point out, I am doing a lot of ganking and a lot of moving about this game, which is another reason Boots of Swiftness is so good. But if you have a coordinated team, you can do Dragon very easily as Cho'Gath. The 1000 damage feast is like the sickest smite ever. I somehow missed that Rupture on Trynd, which is awkward because I'm out of mana. Although I think, yeah, we pick him off. We just managed to pick him off at the turret, which is a really good job by Zoltan and I. Apparently, I'm laughing about it. But yeah, you're a reasonably good diver as Cho'Gath as well. You have quite a lot of health. Especially if you get early feast stacks. One of the things that's a problem with laning is that it's harder to get feast stacks because people are going to harass you about it. But in the jungle, you can kind of freely eat creeps as you go, and you'll pretty much walk out of the jungle with 4 to 6 feast stacks and ready to go, having not been harassed pretty much all game. Got more wards now. Building an Aegis at the Legion. Really key tank item. It's really good on supports as well, but we don't have a support this game, so I'm building it. And just in general, it's a good item to build if no one on your team is building it and you're a tank. And it's giving a boost to all your squishies and to yourself as well. It's really strong, and it's very strong early and mid game, which is when you tend to grab it. So you don't have to go for the super extra mega tank items first. I would always recommend going Aegis of the Legion, which is why I've got the Null Magic Mantle and the Ruby Crystal. In terms of which parts you grab first, it depends a lot of what their team is made up of. But the Null Magic Mantle, getting a little bit of extra MR is really strong, considering you don't end up with a whole lot of MR, especially if you don't get Merc Treads. And your base armors tends to be higher than your base magic resist, no matter who you are. So I end up eating Golem there. Nom nom nom. You can see I'm saving my smite pretty much for when I need it. My feast is generally up when I'm doing buffs. I can now go to a second buff if I want to with my smite. And we're getting 3-man tier, which is a bit awkward. I kind of Rupture to keep them off Udyr. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die here. Turn around in silence. I decide to fight, given that I'm going to die anyway. And my team comes in and crushes them, which is nice. Brand's ultimate kind of melts everyone's face, which is always a bonus. And yeah, lots of kills. So I died. I gave blue away, but someone else got it, pretty much worth it. At least he inspired about a team mushroom, so decided to recall without moving, which was funny. And yeah, team's pretty much hunting people down now. We pushed a tower at bot, so kind of out of the laning phase reasonably early. And of course Sultan being very aggressive with that poppy. Anyway, so talking about items again, I've gone ahead and made Aegis at Legion. There we go. I was wondering what, a bit of lag there, sorry. So yeah, I've got my Aegis at 15 minutes, which is really early. 20 minutes is a good thing to aim for, especially if you're buying wards for your team, which you should be doing. But yeah, boots of swiftness, Aegis at Legion. Again, boots is more of a personal choice. I just like the movement speed. I like being able to zip around and chase people down the Cho'Gath. That's not necessary. Again, using Feast pretty much whenever it's on cooldown. You will often have the choice. You will often have to make decisions about Feast that feel difficult, like, do I want to use it to try and gank to get a kill? Do I want to use it for dragon, or I just want to use this random creep? Because you are very, very strong at doing buffs, including dragon. That 1000 damage smite essentially is a beast. But yeah, generally you just use it every cooldown. It's a good rule to go by. I'm gonna go looking for their Udyr actually, and I find him and their Tryndamere. I was also checking to see if they're at dragon, but I'm just gonna kind of rupture Vorpal Scream my way out of it and hope my team comes to save me from mid. Kind of duke into the brush there reasonably well, and now my team's chasing their team, which is always good. Cho'Gath, miss a rupture there unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure we get him anyway. Yeah, we get him. I don't have to ghost either, which is nice. So, you know, just pushing up, being Cho'Gath. Feast is up, I should use it. I think I use it now. Apparently not. I should use it. Feast. Come on, Cho'Gath. Okay. I guess I'm too focused on pushing to use Feast, but I should be using it now. I should probably turn Vorpal Spikes off as well, now that I'm at the turret. Given that it will aggro, the tower will aggro you. As you can see there, I hit Tryndamere with it, and the tower decided to shoot me. I have a pretty good habit of doing that, but I'm obviously not there. And I'm backing up a little bit from my team for no particular reason. I go back in to get on the Rammus. We miss him, so I get a Nivea instead, who gets popped and eaten, but doesn't quite die. But she gets egged anyway, and we managed to pick her off. So that was, I guess, good to save my face there. We probably wouldn't have got the Nivea kill otherwise. But you know, you don't always want to do that. Let's be serious. You want to be nice to your teammates. I'm going to say this probably isn't a very long video, and again, it's quite one-sided. But again, I'm just trying to demonstrate mechanics here. Well, fortunately, I don't think we grabbed dragon at all in this entire game, and Bran narrowly misses the. Oh no, Bran's passive picks the kill on Rammus. That champion's good. I'm going to run away from Tryndamere now. Turn around. Think about Vorpal screaming. Get slowed. Get chopped off by Tryndamere. I'm going to scream at him. Bran's going to come in. Do some burst. Except now he's in a lot of trouble. Tryndamere ults really early. Unfortunately, I don't have any mana. So I'm just going to keep running and hope a teammate finds me. I'm basically waiting for any of my cooldowns and my mana to regenerate. But apparently I turn around and try and fight him and realize I have no mana. But he narrowly misses killing me there, because minions are actually attacking him, which almost killed him, which was very funny. Sadly, no. I just realized I have to FTL into chat, so yeah, I was clearly turned around thinking I had mana, waiting for Feast to come off cooldown, and realized I couldn't use it, which was awkward. But hey, I'm going after a Catalyst now. Getting it this early, pretty much before level 12. Like before or at level 12 is a good spot to get Catalyst, because you still have enough levels where the level up matters. And the extra mana, which is why I'm getting the Crystal first, and health is a really big asset on Cho'Gath. I have decent defenses with just with Aegis and my runes and my base stats. So yeah, that's how that goes. I'm not too worried about their team yet anyway, and I'll probably build Catalyst into a Banshees if I need it, and I can build a quick armor item, usually Sunfire Cape, without too much trouble. So Catalyst is a really good pickup now. I don't need massive amounts of defense until their champions become a little scarier. So that's how that works. I also picked up a pink ward. It's good. It's a good habit to get into, having pink wards, so you can pink ward major buffs, like Dragon and Baron mainly, just to make sure you're safe to do them if you ever want to go for them. I see Poppy being assaulted by Tryndamere here, so I'm going to go help her. He's already knocked him into his ulti. I think I ghost here to try and get him. Oh no. Sultan picks up yet another very excellent kill with that flash. Really good stuff. I'm gonna go back to... I'm just gonna hold spacebar. How about that? That way I can easily take off. I can easily look around, see what's going on. We decided to go after this Anivia real bad. I massively whiff of Warple Scream there. Going after, and Lee Sin somehow gets away with the sliver of health. And I'm ghosting after Anivia. I have to dodge the flash first, which I don't. And we're still chasing her. Poppy and I are both very fast, so we should be able to catch her, even with all her CC. And yeah, Poppy manages to catch her nicely. Lee Sin just lives, which is good work. I still haven't feasted. Feast the cannon minion. There we go. Managed to eat the cannon minion. For profit. And just farming away at the waves. Cho'Gath's a really excellent pusher as well. One of his other great assets, especially if he has a decent mana pool or blue buff. You can just spam all your AoE down and get that sorted. I've now got 2 levels into my ultimate, so I'm even chunkier than before. Sadly, there hasn't really been much of a team fight, and there's surrender. So yeah, that was a bit of a spanking. Hopefully you guys learned some stuff. I'll try and maybe do a slightly more in-depth game with Cho'Gath, but I'll see you guys later. It's been pastry time. If you guys have any recommendations, comments, or criticism, let me know.